Backyard Garden Tour, May 2021. This is the container section here. We have a blueberry shrub, another one here, got a lemon mire tree here. The birds have been getting at it though, but it's still flowering and fruiting, which is very promising. Over here I put some summer squash, I think it's zucchini, and this is a cosmo plant flower. This is ruby red Swiss chard. I have some more Swiss chard and summer squash. I think that one's yellow squash. One broccoli plant that's doing very well, healthy. Pests haven't attacked it. And this one I have, I think, aster flowers and another summer squash. I think that one's an 8-ball zucchini. Here we have some more Swiss chard. Looks like it's ready to be harvested, as well as lemon bee balm. This one right here is a volunteer tomato plant. Initially had kale in it, but it didn't do so well, so I just let this tomato plant grow. I need to prune it though. You see it's kind of unruly, and I don't really know if it's a determinate or indeterminate, so I just put a cage around it. I have a Hass avocado tree here. This one's a cold avocado tree, type A, type B, to increase pollination. This one over here is called a June plum. I got this from my sister in Georgia. It's doing so good, and there's a lot of leaves that recently came out. Here's my lemongrass that I propagated. If you want to check out that video, I'll put a link on it. I made a video recently on how to propagate it from store-bought lemongrass. This is a moringa tree that I grew from seed. It's doing very well. It's a little bit yellow. Might give it a little bit of a nitrogen boost with fish emulsion. And this section right here, we're still waiting to get more cardboard so we can lay it down and put more mulch on top like the rest of the garden to make it nice and even. These are my sad little seedlings that have now died. I went out of town last week and neglected them, so I think they're goners. So this is this corner of the garden. Moving along here, got our garden assistant coupon. This is my herb section here, so I have chives here that are flowering. I'm hoping to save the seeds. That's why that's looks like that. Behind it I got some more lemon bee balm. Back here I got comfrey. Comfrey is supposed to be really good for composting, and it's kind of invasive, so that's why I'm growing it in pots here. This one here was a rosemary that died. I don't think it's coming. This right here is a lantana flower plant. It's great for pollinators. Butterflies love it. As you can see here, it's starting to put out some really pretty purple flowers. Native to this area, low maintenance, doesn't need a ton of water once it gets established. Back here we got sage, we got English thyme down here, and then on this side we got lemon thyme. That was a oregano, but again I think it died, so I need to replace it. Chives here, and an attempt at parsley, but it looks like I got some kind of volunteer squash going in there, so let's see how that goes. This back here is my compost section. This is a new addition to the garden. I have Napa cabbage, which as you can see, all the holes, some bugs have gotten into it. Napa cabbage is more of a cooler weather though, so it's kind of struggling a little bit. Behind it I have some bok choy. Here I got New Zealand spinach. And here I was trying to grow Chinese amaranth. Back here I got mustard. I got a red variety there and tatsoi. I need to go in here and clean all this up. I got some strawberries in here, a volunteer garlic, spinach. A lot of this was left over from the winter time. So as you can see, I need to come in here and clean it up. Here I got strawberries, a nasturtium, carrots, kale, basils. This is my potatoes that I grew in pots. There's 5 of them, but that last one here, it looks like it's not gonna happen. This is the, just kind of give you a section. So this is this side of the garden here. And wow, it has really flourished so much in a week. It looks like a whole new garden since I was here last week. So this year I really want to plant some more flowers. So I got some zinnias in here. I love the way they look in the garden, and of course they're great for pollinators. This is my hot pepper section here. So I got jalapenos, I got serrano peppers, and I got Thai peppers. So interesting enough, these are pepper seeds I got from my mom like 2 or 3 years ago, and look how well they're doing. Oh my gosh. Hey, coupon. But yeah, these are doing so well. They look happy, healthy, they're flowering. I'm so excited. Now, this back here, this is butternut squash. This is 2 plants, and goodness. Yeah, yep, there we go. We got butternut squash here. I know this isn't the only one, but as you can see here, there's just tons of flowering all over throughout. You see he's trying to climb on the fence. Here we got Kentucky pole beans that are climbing up. We got one little bitter melon here trying to grow. I got some that I put seeds here. Hopefully they'll grow. Oh my gosh, my first nasturtium. Oh, so pretty. All right, this one back here. Oh, this is a beast. I'm gonna have to deal with this somehow. But this has beans. Supposedly supposed to have cucumbers, but you see this winter squashes have taken over. So I thought I would be able to grow 4 in here, but apparently it took up this whole 8x4 bed. So I got kabocha squash in here and New England sugar pumpkin pie. They're a smaller variety, but wow, look at that flower. Oh my gosh, where are the pollinators? Come and look at this beautiful flower. And that's not the only one too. Look back here, so pretty. Yeah, and it's trying to grow up on the fence. They need to behave. But inside here I got some bush beans that are trying to survive between all that. I think I'm just gonna kind of let it run and see how it goes here. But interesting because look, looks like we got a little squash there. That one's a kabocha squash. But yeah, and if you notice back there, I got that right here is a sunflower. And then I got my garlic here that I planted last fall. And again, so wrapping around. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Holy smokes. Look at all this yellow squash. This did not look like, oh my goodness. Look how big. Look how big this one is. Oh gosh. Oh, tons. So I'm trying to grow this one vertically, but you see I need to tie it up to this T-post here. I did it like this last year and it was very successful. here I'm growing zucchini. I really thought this one was a goner, but as you can see, it's hanging on. Man, we got flowers and zucchinis going on here. Wow. All right, back around this way here. We got, these are sweet peppers here. Oh my goodness. See that? That's amazing. Oh, we got bell peppers. Oh. And then we got marigolds here. Like I said, trying to grow more flowers. Marigolds are really great for the garden. This is eggplant. It's flowering. Super exciting to see. If it starts to flower, you know you're going to get some eggplants. And I got a second one here. On here, these are beans. These are Asian long beans. Again, I got these seeds from my mom about 3 years ago. And they're still viable, which is fantastic. Along the back here, I got some indeterminate tomatoes. These are paste tomato, San Marzanos, and I can't remember the other one, but as you see here, I need to tie them up. But you see we got some tomatoes going on here. And over here we have some more tomatoes. This one, I believe, is a black crim. Oh gosh, I just love this. And this one, I believe, I can't remember. Maybe it's a cherry tomato variety. And then back there I got some, this one is called a Stupici. I think that's how it's called. But these two actually died, and I just stuck the tomato stem back in the ground and it grew. Like, I'm so surprised how well they do. Back here in these, I think these are 15-gallon pots. I have cantaloupe here, a midget variety. I think it's called Minnesota midget that I got from a friend. Small variety. We got sweet potato here. Sweet potato. These are the ones that I bought an organic potato from my grocery store, and I can show y'all in another video how I did that to get these sweet potato chips. So this is a bush bean variety. It's called Dragon's Tongue. I've never grown it before, but it has a really beautiful striped pod. As you can see here, the flower, it's starting to flower. It's really pretty purple pink looking. So I have one pot in here. These are sweet potatoes. I order these slips from Baker's Creek. They came in as live plants. These are different varieties. Some of them are purple, some of them are I think purple on the outside and then white flesh on the inside. So this is my first year growing sweet potato. I'm kind of excited to see how much I get, if I get anything. We love sweet potato here, so it'll be a great addition. Moving along to the rest of the pots, I have more bush, no, these are not bush beans. These are southern peas. So these are called purple, I think it's purple eye pea, purple whole peas. But yeah, these are a bush variety. I grew these last year. These are actually the seeds from last year, and they're doing so well. You see they're very healthy. I don't have any seed flowers yet, but we'll see. This one here is a sugar baby watermelon. So it's a small personal size watermelon. I just put 2 in here because my plan is to kind of just let them grow out here. I think they'll get pretty bushy, so that's what I'm doing there. Now kind of backtrack here. I have this long section here. These are all tomatoes, all indeterminate. These 2 here, they died, and I did what I did with the other one. I kind of just stuck the stem in the ground and they started growing. They are a cherry tomato varieties. I think they're called the Sweet 100s. This one I think is a yellow variety, a golden nugget one that I got from a friend, the seeds. This again is a Sweet 100 cherry tomato. And then I got a couple over here that are yellow pears. So see, they're like in the pear shape and they're yellow, so they're really pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna move back around this way. This is our last bed here. So this bed has okra right here. These are Clemson spineless. These right here, I put about a month after I put these in, and these are called Jing Orange. So they're actually a red pod, whereas these are your typical green pod. They do very well here in Texas, especially in the summertime when it gets super hot. It just loves the hot weather. These are beets. I got golden beets here. Interesting fact, you can eat the greens on them. Very nutritious, delicious. You would cook it like any greens. I have another variety here. I think this is either a bull's blood or Detroit red. I can't remember. And then I got one more variety here. Oh, I have another variety here too. And of course I have some beautiful zinnias in here. In this bed here, I also have cucumbers. So cucumbers are starting to grow. I see here I got some flowers here. They're kind of spreading out here, so I need to prune these back because I got a hidden marigold here that I don't want it to trample out. But I have it growing up here on this cattle panel for support here. So if I step back here, I'll give you one kind of panoramic look at the whole garden. So we're starting here. We have 10-15 gallon grow bags. We got two, probably like 1x8 beds with tomatoes in it. We got four 4x8 beds. There's a little one all the way there in the back that has garlic, which is like a 1x2. We got some hanging pots. We got five, I think these are 7-gallon grow pots that have potatoes. This new addition, which is I think 6x7. I'm gonna take most of that out and plant some other stuff in it, maybe flowers. I don't know, we'll see. I got compost section, herb section. I didn't mention here I got mint, 3 types. I got spearmint, peppermint, and a mojito mint over here. And then here's my container section that I got some herbs, trees, my little orchard here, and just some veggies too. This little stackable thing, I have soil in it, but I haven't planted in it. But that, yeah, is the overview of the garden. That's the garden gate that my husband built me. And then just have a little section here. I reuse these bags as trash. So my little trash section, so I don't have to keep walking back and forth. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this garden tour, May 2021. Here we are in Central Texas. Like I said, this is after several days of rain. We don't plan on getting any rain for the next few weeks, but I imagine this is going to continue to grow. I got some work to do. As you see here, I need to tie up these tomatoes and decide what I'm going to do with these unruly squashes over here. With that, Coupon and I are signing off.